Join me as we salute driving the Gershaw Racing Enterprises and Recycling number 21. Would you welcome Brandon Bach? Our next starter of the field will be the renumbered number 71. It actually carries the number 11 for this young talented driver of Candor, New York. He is 21 years of age, driving the Central State Used Clothing, Floyd's Used Clothing, JB's Fish Camp number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice round of applause from Candor, New York for TJ Zacariah. Next of the field, this gentleman is a former champion of the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. He sits behind the wheel of a car prepared by Phil Moran. This team won the Battle of the Beach at Daytona International Speedway. He's talented, he's tough, he's feisty, and he's going to be a guy to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, from Milford, Connecticut, would you welcome a former champion of the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, Doug Kobe. Our next starter to the field will be the man that sits behind the wheel of car number 79. This young man is a second-generation driver that competed in the SK Light division of the Stafford Motor Speedway. During the course of the 2013 season, he ran in the Modified Racing Series. He'll drive the Hillbilly Enterprises Coors Light number 79, the white bottom painted 79. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give a nice round of applause for this young talented driver, Dylan Kopack. Next on the grid is the Draco Springs machine. Car number 15 will be the next starter in our competition here. This driver comes from Boylston, Massachusetts, the 1540 Connection Chevrolet. Jeff Dimmer is the sponsor and the crew chief. Ladies and gentlemen, from Boylston, Massachusetts, car number 15 for Robbie Fuller. History was made here last evening when a Spafco car built in Preston, Connecticut became the winner in the modified portion of the program. This talented driver comes from Holtsville, New York, driving the M3.com Chevrolet. Billy Michaels is the crew chief on the automobile. From Holtsville, New York, the 26-year-old superstar in the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, Justin Bonsignor. Moving now to the Gershaw Recycling number 3. The Alyssa Emerino owned and operated car from New Bern, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, car number 3 for Al Emerino. Next on the starting grid is one of those rough and tough, great short track drivers that came out of the Riverhead Raceway. The Gershaw Recycling Long Island Truck Hagerman Systems car. His home is now Nashville, Tennessee. Previously, it was Center Reach, Long Island. He is 32 years of age. Car number 2 for J.R. Patuccio. Next on the grid is a top 10 contender of the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour. He drives the Emerling Chevrolet, the Western Plow sponsored car. He is 21 years of age from Orchard Park, New York. Car number 07 for Patrick Emerling. Car number 79 will be next on our starting lineup. From Dawsonville, Georgia, listen to these specs. 42 kart titles. In excess of 7 feature event wins in the late model division. 15 wins in the trucks. He is 15 years of age. In the Hillbilly Racing Enterprises Coors Light machine, would you welcome Spencer Davis. Next on the field is a gentleman who is no stranger to running up front in the Modified Racing Series. He drives the Robert B. Auer Company, Cape Cod Advocates, Canto Paving, Northeast Race Cars. Brad LaFontaine, prepared number 22. He is 18 years of age. This was his first start in a Tour Modified at the Battle of the Beach, and he was the highest finishing rookie driver. Ladies and gentlemen, they say this kid's got the it factor, but he has got something that makes him more than just your average competitor. Ladies and gentlemen, from Millis, Massachusetts, would you welcome Tommy Barrett. They say that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but in Northampton, Pennsylvania, on Mud Lane, there's one family that's been strong in modified racing. The man that is the sponsor of the automobile is the BC Brennan Stool ROC John McCoy Monster Energy Drink number 59. He won the SBM 125. He's 31 years of age. From Northampton, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, the talented Mr. Smooth himself, Matt Hirschman. Next owner of the field is car number 71. He's out of Canada, New York, and is 22 years of age. He drives the JB's Fish Camp, Central State Used Clothes, Floyd's Used Clothes machine. He's the 2013 New York NASCAR champion, Sunoco champion at the Chemung Speedway. Would you welcome Jimmy Zacariah? There's one driver that always seems to study the competition. This driver is the man that I call the professor. He runs the Jerry Gradle Motors A Superior Concrete Larrabee Enterprises number 22. Outside of Ransomville in Lockport, New York, this 35-year-old driver has done it all, and he's done it well. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Chuck Hospel? Moving now to the inside of the second row, he is the defending champion of the NASCAR Wheelin' Modified Tour. He is the youngest champion ever. He drives his family-owned and operated East-West Marina, Mizzy's Construction, Napa of Canton, JRI Shocks machine. He has won such prestigious honors besides a title on the Wheelin' Modified Tour. He sat on the pole at Charlotte, won at Bowman Gray. He's a champion from Thompson and a champion from the Stafford Motor Speedway. I refer to him as the kid with a big smile and a ton of talent, driving car number 40. Ladies and gentlemen, your current point leader, Ryan Brees. The all-time winningest driver in this year's series will start to the outside of the front row. This talented driver has been to victory lane more than anyone else, and the Grasso brothers are the magic in the combination owned by Eddie Partridge. Car number 6 is also a champion. Back in 2011 on the NASCAR Wheelin' Modified Tour, he won the John Balloon III Memorial. I told you the story of the engine, the magic there. He sits behind the wheel of the TS Haulers, Hoosier, Calverton Tree Service, New School Racing Engines number 6. This talented young driver can really get the job done. From Norwalk, Connecticut, ladies and gentlemen, car number 6 for Ronnie Silk. There have only been 2 other individuals that went to victory lane, Justin Von Senior and the driver that sets at the point. This talented driver has not got the recognition that he deserves because he is consistent and a strong contender. He drives the Heritage Wide Flank Riverhead Building Supply Penske Shocks number 58. He became a household word last year after the Battle of the Beach. Ladies and gentlemen, 27 years of age, would you welcome our pole setter, Eric Goodale. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you all to please rise with us. Take a look at the modifieds. Remember the man, Clyde Hart. Remember the family, Robert, Jane, and Andrew. And remember that this was a dream to bring Northern Modifieds to the heart of the South. One man's dream built this grand and wonderful facility. Richie Evans and other great stars were the shining stars and still are. Reflect and remember at this moment that favorite Richie Evans moment. And now, at this time, as everyone is set, we're asking you to count down from 5 to 1 for the most famous words in motorsports as we salute Richie Evans and all of the legendary drivers, our family and friends that are near and dear to our hearts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentlemen, start your engine.